You know that moment your cat is curled in your lap. You are stroking them gently, purring. Soft eyes, they are leaning into your hand like you are the best thing that has ever happened to them. Then, without a single warning, they whip their head around, sink their teeth into your wrist, and kick you with their back feet like your forearm just committed an act of betrayal. You sit there bleeding, shocked, and honestly a little heartbroken. Most owners in this moment cycle through confusion, hurt, and then a quiet fear that their cat secretly hates them. But what if I told you this behavior has almost nothing to do with anger and everything to do with a neurological switch you are accidentally tripping? Today, we are decoding exactly why your cat bites you mid-pet, and more importantly, I am giving you the step-by-step protocol to stop the bites before they happen and reclaim peaceful, loving affection. Subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a single page of your cat's unwritten memoir. Stay for the final step. It is the subtle body language signal that predicts the bite seconds before it comes, and once you learn it, you will never be bitten again. The first thing you need to understand is something called petting-induced aggression. It sounds clinical, but the reality is deeply physical. A cat's skin is not like yours. Cats have highly sensitive nerve endings concentrated at the base of each individual whisker follicle, not just on the face. They have a network of touch receptors all over their body that are evolutionarily designed to detect the faintest brush of a blade of grass or the wing of a moth for hunting. When you stroke your cat in the same spot repeatedly, these nerve endings become overstimulated. What starts as pleasant turns into a sensation that feels like static electricity crawling through their skin. Some veterinary behaviorists compare it to someone rubbing the same spot on your arm 50 times. It goes from comforting to unbearable. The cat does not bite because they hate you. They bite because their nervous system hits a threshold and screaming in cat language is the only release valve they have. The second layer is the misreading of the cat's body language before the bite. Most owners think the bite comes from nowhere. It does not. Cats are constantly broadcasting shutdown signals that humans are biologically bad at reading, because cat body language is subtle, fast, and designed for predator-prey communication, not human social cues. A tail that starts twitching at the tip while you pet them, ears that rotate slightly back or flatten by just a few degrees, a skin ripple along the back, whiskers that pull forward tightly, a sudden stillness where the purring stops but the body goes rigid. These are all the cat equivalent of a polite but firm "please stop." When you miss these signals, the cat escalates. The bite is the last word in a conversation you did not know was happening. The third piece is the misalignment of affection styles. When a cat headbutts your hand, they are inviting you into a social grooming exchange. A few licks, a chin scratch, a brief cheek rub, that is the full conversation in cat currency. But humans want long, flowing, full body strokes. We treat cats like small dogs. We run our hands from head to tail repeatedly. And for many cats, this is socially inappropriate and physically overwhelming. The cat said yes to a quick cheek stroke, and then you touch the lower back or the base of the tail, which in feline social etiquette is an intimate, provocative zone, and they revoked the invitation. You did not notice the invitation had expired, the teeth came out. This is not aggression. This is boundary setting from a creature who assumed you spoke the same language. Now, the solution. Step 1. Learn the consent test. Every single time you want to pet your cat, do not just scoop them or descend on them like a friendly giant. Extend one finger toward them at nose level and hold still. If the cat steps forward and rubs their cheek on your finger, they are giving consent. If they look away, sniff your hand and turn their head or do nothing, they are saying no thank you, respect the no. This one habit alone rewires your relationship from forced affection to mutual respect, and the biting decreases almost overnight. Step 2. Shift to the 3-second stroke rule. Pet your cat for 3 seconds in their approved zones, usually the cheeks, chin, and base of the ears. Then stop, remove your hand, let them re-engage. If they push their head into your hand, you can give another 3 seconds. This breaks the cycle of overstimulation before it builds. A cat who knows the petting will stop before the bad feeling starts, remains relaxed. They learn that your hand is not a threat to their threshold. Step 3. Map the danger zones. For most cats, the lower back near the tail, the belly, and the paws are stimulation tripwires. The base of the tail is especially sensitive because it is an erogenous zone for cats and also a spot where nerve bundles cluster. Petting there can trigger a reflexive bite even in the sweetest cat. Stay on the head and cheeks for 90% of your interactions until your cat has proven they can handle more. If your cat rolls onto their back and shows you their belly, do not fall for it. That is a trust display, not an invitation for a rub. Scratch the chin instead. Your blood will thank you. Step 4. Watch for the freeze. This is the most important predictive signal in feline communication. A cat who was purring and suddenly stops. A cat who is kneading and then goes still. That stillness is not relaxation. It is the moment the nervous system switches from pleasure to overload. When you see the freeze, stop petting immediately. Freeze your own hand. Wait for the cat to either walk away or reinitiate. If you stop at the freeze, you stop the bite. Step 5. The final counterintuitive move. Reward the calm exit. Most people try to prevent the bite by holding the cat there longer, thinking they just need to calm down. This makes everything worse. When your cat shows any cut-off signal, the freeze, the tail twitch, let them go instantly. Do not grab them. Do not scold them. Do not try to soothe them. A cat who learns that leaving is allowed will leave before the bite. A cat who learns that leaving is blocked will bite first and exit later. The greatest gift you can give an overstimulated cat is an easy, open escape route. Paradoxically, the more freedom you give them to leave, the more they will stay. The bite during petting is not a failure of love. It is a translation error between two species that experience touch in completely different electrical languages. Your cat is not mean. Your cat is saying, I want to be close to you, but my body has a limit, and I need you to hear the whisper before I am forced to shout. You now know the whisper, the paused purr, the slow tail flick, the stillness. Respect those quiet boundaries, and the bites will fade into memory, replaced by a cat who melts into your hand because they finally feel heard. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever been bitten in mid-pet? And looking back, what subtle signal do you think your cat was sending you that you missed? Drop it in the comments. Next time, we are uncovering why your cat brings you dead animals and what that strange, gruesome gift means for your bond. Until next time, keep listening to the meows and writing those memoirs.